Hello guys, welcome back for some more StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm replays. Havoc, our opponents today will be Barcode, who is down in the bottom left hand corner playing as the red Zerg. His opponent today will be COV Atheotes, who is playing as the blue Protoss. GLA checked with you guys, and speed things up just a little bit, just so we can get past the initial worker building stages. Hope you guys had a really good Christmas. I know I did. It was I was away doing the family thing, and it wasn't possibly the best Christmas I've ever had. And there we have, they're getting the 11 of 10 there for Barcode. It wasn't the best Christmas I've ever had. My father had a heart attack on Christmas morning, probably after he saw what I'd bought him, and we had quite a subdued Christmas. Fortunately for me, I'm back home now, and I'm off to a New Year's Eve party tomorrow night, so it'll be great. But by the time you're watching this, I'm probably hung over as hell. But yeah, so it's going to be a pretty good night tomorrow night. Then we have a quick worker fight there. Looks like the drone's going to lose it. Oh no, the drone wins. The drone wins with 4 hit points left and loses very, very quickly. So yes, and it was a very, very quiet Christmas, but it was good. I got a new microphone, and I got a couple of new games. My father decided that he would buy me something called Poker 2 on Steam, which was very nice of him. It's quite a good game, actually. And if you want to check out Steam, you really if you haven't checked out Steam, you really, really should. It is an awesome service. Get your lots and lots of games there, and they've got a good sale on at the moment. Plenty of stuff up for grabs. Right, we've got a gateway coming down. We've got another pylon. We've got the cybernetics core coming down as well. The forge is up and out. Nothing coming up inside the main base for these Protoss. 6 Zerglings racing across. I don't think they're going to do very much. Zergling speed though is coming up, so they might actually. Well, the wall is being defended there by a probe. I'd like to see a zealot. Zealot is actually coming out. Probe is moving out as well. But the zealot's not going to be out in time to stop these Zerglings coming in. Oh no, this is not good. The photon cannon's going to have a quick shot, and the photon cannon here is going to come up. It does actually manage to come up. It did lose all its shields, and COV Atheotes put in a mass pull off the line there, and Barcode doesn't seem to be going for the jugular. We should be straight in there, attack those workers. Master workers though can cause Zerglings a bit of a problem. The Zerglings are a little bit damaged, but I think what he's expecting is some kind of trap. It's too easy. It's a trap. But there isn't a trap, but he doesn't know that. And Atheotes there just constantly plugging away, building more workers. Got another zealot on the way as well, about halfway done. Why is that zealot not up here? He's obviously guarding against more Zerglings coming in. The Zerglings up here just are not going for it and doing as much damage as they really could. They really could be absolutely ripping this mineral line to shreds. They would take a lot of damage in the process. They'd probably die in the process. But in the meantime, they could be doing so much damage with the probes there, just pushing them off and forcing the Zerglings to run straight into the Zealot. And now the Zerglings are coming down, and more reinforcing Zerglings are trying to get in, but they're not going to get past that Zealot with the 2 photon cannon. The Zerglings are running back up again, and try and take out that mineral line. But the mothership core is up. The mothership core should be able to deal with this, actually. Should be able to look after this and lock those Zerglings down fairly easily. What's that second Zealot? What's that other Zealot gone? He's run away, and he's now run away and hiding. More the Zerglings coming back in again. He realises it's not a trap now. He can actually go in there and do a serious amount of damage, but unfortunately that mothership core is going to start taking those Zerglings down at some point. The Zerglings do heal. They will heal. They will get better. And oh, time slow. Nice use of time slow there, just to make the Zerglings run away. We've already lost 1 Zergling. The Zerglings really, I think, should just get in their attack. They're not going to last much longer. The 3 of them are going to die fairly quickly. Now this is slowing down COV Atheotes because he can't really do an awful lot. He's lost quite a few workers so far, and these 3 Zerglings are gradually healing up and not being hunted down. Oh, unless this Zealot is being used to hunt them down. The Zealot is obviously going to come down and hunt them down. 1 Zealot against 3 Zerglings. It's a kind of fair fight because they're all badly wounded. And the mothership core as well. And chasing the last 2 down. Come along. Photon cannon. I think the photon cannon over here. We'll get one. Oh, got both of them. Very nicely done. Right, got weapon upgrade level 1 on the way for the Protoss. Now let's see what the Zerg have been doing whilst all that's happening. We've got the spawning pools, and we've got both gas up with the 3 workers in each. Expanded down into his natural, and he's got a baneling nest on the way as well, and he's expanded into his 3rd. So he's really getting the macro game going very nicely here, is our little Barcode friend. Yes, indeed, he got the queens out. Not a lot of creep spread, though. That is something. And a roach warren about to come down as well. There's the roach warren just about coming up. Or going down, as the case may be. Queens are up and about. I really do not understand why there's no creep spread. That would help the Zerg immensely. Zealot there going for a scout around. Is he going to go and find? I don't know what he's going to go and find. He'll go and find the natural expansion into the natural, I would imagine. He knows that's there. You can obviously see the creep at the bottom there. And he's going to go up and he's going to see this one as well. Yes, he is. Oh, can he do any damage? Not an awful lot, actually, I would imagine. Imagine that barcode will be getting something up fairly quickly. And there it is, a couple of Zerglings. Got 16 Zerglings on the way. And a queen coming out of that hatchery as well. That queen will come out before the hatchery goes down quite easily. But 16 Zerglings, now 22 Zerglings on the way just to deal with this Zealot. Well, that is quite a significant force. And there go the Zerglings attacking the Zealot and running away. No, 2 Zerglings will not take on a Zealot. 6 Zerglings, they'll take on a Zealot. And even then they seem to still want to run away a bit. No, loads and loads of Zerglings. That is the way to take down Zealots. Just bring in loads of Zerglings. Got a natural expansion coming up here. The Nexus is down for Atheotes. Now he's not going for quite such the macro game. He's doing some long distance mining. Also got a pylon coming down here at the back. Probe going out. I'm not sure where he's going. Let's follow his path. And looks like he's just really going to go around and have a look for expansions. Not what I would be using it for. Atheotes there continuing to push out his workers. He needs to get that worker count up. And he's looking pretty good. He's got 6 warp gates now. And 5 up here, 1 down here. That's 6 warp gates. Got his Nexus here, which is just about to come up. Warping in additional units. So that probe knows there's nothing over here. And I'd have put a pylon down over here. Personally. Oh, look at this. Barcode's going to be expanding again, grabbing his 4th. Again, a pylon here would be good. Warp in more units, go and take out that there. But we've got speedlings moving out as well, and some roaches. Speedlings and roaches. Now, no sign of banelings yet, which is interesting. Armor 1 coming up for the Zerg. Now, sorry, armor 1 coming up for the Protoss, not the Zerg. I don't play Protoss very often, but when I do like to get down 2 forges, though, because there are 3 things you can upgrade. It's your shields, your weapons, and your armor. Robo facility coming down as well, so we could be seeing some immortals, and immortals would be an awesome choice. Roaches, armored targets, armored biological targets, and immortals do additional damage. And also, if you can get out a couple of Colossaraptors, they will do massive damage to the Zerglings as well, so that could give you answer to all of your prayers in one facility. Right, now he knows the roaches there, and he cunningly warped in 4 additional Stalkers. Stalkers also do additional damage versus armored targets, not quite as much as Immortals. Do have an Immortal on the way, I think, or is that, no, that's an Observer. So we've got an Observer on the way, another good choice for the Protoss player. If you've got the ability to use your observers, continuing to push out workers. This is fantastic. All the time, Atheotes is continuing to push out workers, and that's exactly what you should be doing to get your game up. Now, what have we got coming down? Banelings are coming up. That is 8, 16, 20 Banelings. That's a lot of Banelings. And the Protoss realise they are not going to be able to defeat this force out in the main battle. They're dropping down force shields, stopping those Banelings getting up very nicely indeed. And split the roaches as well. Not all the roaches can get up there. It would be nice to see some shields, though, protecting against the roaches' missile attack. But unfortunately, yeah, they managed to target down all of the sentries. And in come the Banelings. Banelings going to take down the Forge. Forge goes down straight away, straight into the mineral line. Now roaches and Banelings into the mineral line. Oh, that was about 6 workers go down in one splob. And these Banelings can flank the line. No, they don't. They just go down and take out a couple of workers. Not as good as those 2 initial Banelings. You took down about 6 workers between them. More units have been warped in. Though we've got the Immortal up as well now. He's already got his first kill. If you can look, he does 55 damage to an armoured target. Which, if you look at the base health, 145 health for a rope, that's 3 shots. 3 shots from an Immortal. These are phase disruptors. I will take down a roach. I'll have a couple more of those, please. And we've got a pylon coming down. Yes, we have got a pylon coming down to allow reinforcements in the field. That makes absolute sense to me. In the meantime, what are the Zerg doing? The Zerg are actually going to be counter-attacking. They come. They've got loads of Zerglings going to be coming in, trying to take that pylon down. No, they're going to go straight into the straight into the melee line. Nice use of the shields up now. Some of the roaches managed to get inside the shield, so the shield isn't quite as effective. But that Immortal are already on 7 kills. is just mopping up the roaches there. He's now 9 kills, mopping up those roaches. That is absolutely amazing. Another immortal on the way, and I don't blame you at all. I think it's a damn good idea to get some more immortals. A few more zealots wouldn't go amiss either. Now, what have the Zerg got to deal with? Or throw in against this? More Zerglings. Lots and lots of Zerglings. Zerglings are great because the Zerglings don't take additional damage from the immortals. They don't take a lot of damage from it. Or, sorry, can't do a lot of damage, but they don't take the massive amount of damage that everybody else takes, that the roaches take. They're only taking 22 instead of 55. Well, unfortunately, they don't have the health either, so it's still 2 shots to kill a Zergling, Speedling. But they're a lot cheaper. Another pylon coming down. Looks like some of the zealots got left behind, and those zealots are going to get taken out by the Zerglings unless the rest of the Protoss army comes in and helps them. Here comes the rest of the Protoss army moving in to help them, stopping off those zealots. They're actually making a good account of themselves, doing a hell of a lot of damage. That's a lot of Zerglings that just went down there. A lot of Zerglings just died there. 109 supply to 84. Still in the Zerg favour. And more Zerglings coming in. And look at how much damage these guys are actually taking. But look at it. The Protoss are absolutely slaughtering them. Warping in additional Zealots. Zealots can deal with these Zerglings very, very easily. An Immortal. What's he on now? 20 kills. 20 kills, that is absolutely amazing. No sign of Zealot legs, which is a little bit unfortunate. Zealot legs would have allowed those Zealots to catch up. Nothing upgrades coming from Atheotes at the moment. He's warping in Sentries and some Zealots. Sentries and Zealots, that makes good sense. Yep, I can understand that. That makes sense to me. Sentries are kind of keeping them alive, and it looks like we've got Weapon 2 on the way and Armor 2 as well coming up now for the Protoss. And this is a massive advantage over their opponents who've got no upgrades whatsoever. We've got Baneling speed coming on, Glial Reconstitution, which means we'll get faster roaches, pneumatic ventral sacs, so we can do drops with the Overlords, which should be fun. Don't very often see the Zerg going for drops. And we've got Hydralisk Den, not such a good idea. I feel Hydralisks do a fair amount of damage, but against this force with the number of Zealots that they're fielding, I think Hydralisks will die too easily to the Zealots. Nice use of the force field there, splitting up the them to be taken down in small groups. But the Zealots, they're really paying a heavy price against those of roaches. The Zealots not dealing with the roaches at all well, but they will deal with those Hydralisks. The Hydralisks have only got 80 health. And they will go down really, really quickly to any Zealots that can come in. We've got more Zealots that have been warped in. Looks like we're going to get a major push now onto the expansion. Hoping the Protoss can keep this up. He does have 3 Immortals. Where's that original Immortal? Original Immortal is now on 29 kills, 31 kills. Queen's going to go down really quickly. And it looks like a push straight into the natural and be straight into the main base after that. That is not good at all. Protoss could do with a few reinforcements, but I think everything's on cooldown. And Weapon 2, Armor 2 still has not finished upgrading. Immortal now on 33 kills. He's pushing forward into the Zerg base, and the Hydralisk Den goes down. A nice use there of the force field. Stops any reinforcements in the shape of the Queen coming down and doing serious damage. In the meantime, the Immortals are ripping up those of workers. Not the Immortals, sorry, the Zealots are ripping up the workers. And everybody's taking down the hatchery, and GG there by Barcode, who has accepted a defeat. And if you look at the numbers, he's still at 85 to 88. He's still pretty close numerically, supply-wise, but nice use of the force field here. A very good comeback there by the Protoss player. What looked like initially he was going to lose his entire mineral line. Just the fear of the Zerg player's own fear actually stopped him from actually decimating and winning this game in the first 5 minutes. So GG there to COV Atheotes. Thank you very much, guys. I've been Havoc, and have a very merry new year. May 2014 bring you all that you wish, and death to your enemies. Thank you very much, guys. Catch you on the flip side.